Yeah, come and watch my highlights. Which we going to get food. You don't eat anymore. Okay. Good morning. Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. Of course, I'm going to be your host. My name is Sumishegun. Now, this is an impromptu session, and of course, I will still try as much as possible to do justice what we need to look at today. So let's quickly go on and show all, and of course, open maybe the first currency to look at this morning, say Euro Pound, for example. Now, this is my Euro Pound chart, and you can see that I have two trades running already. And let me first of all take it straight to candlestick template, where I can view the price history by zooming out. Zooming out enables me to see price history. Okay, so that way I can give kind of like an informed decision whether I want to buy or sell. Now, like I said in one of my sessions with you guys, I said that once you zoom out like this on your laptop, okay, so the first thing you want to look at is the area of price. Where is the area, where is the price currently on the chart? Is it at the middle? Is it in the upside? Is it in the downside? For example, now, if I split this chart into, say, 4 parts, maybe 4 parts like so. And let's say we drag this one up a little bit, like here. So this will kind of like divide this chart into 4. Okay, that way we can check where the price is at. Say, for example, the painted part is 50% of the whole screen. The lower part is 25%, and the upper part is 25%. Let's see. So if the lower part is 25%, the upper part is 25%, and the middle part is 50%. So what happens to the price? The price is currently at the lower 25%. That's the lower percentile of the screen. And so we can make an informed decision whether we should buy or not. Okay, so this looks like a buy setup, okay, or this looks like a, no, let me put it this way, I take that back. This looks like something that we can look out to buy from. Remember, one of the key ingredients in for you to be successful as a trader is to buy when the price is cheap, sell when the price is high. That said, the price is currently cheap. Okay, so we should be looking out for buy. Now that we're looking out for buy, is it right for us to place a buy at the moment? Maybe not, until we do kind of like a reality check. So we can go ahead and open a new chart, say the same Euro Pound, for example, then look at it from another mirror. Say, for example, I choose um, uh, fresh pips. So with this one, I can have an idea whether I should also buy or not. For example, if I see a buy signal, I need to place a buy. Now, based on what I can see here also, this price is looking at like something that is expected to push back to the upside. Why? Because at the moment, if I put line chart, and I connect the lows, you can see the indicator below, this indicator part, this MACD part. If I connect the lower end of the MACD, something like this, you can see that the MACD doing what we call higher low, right? It's obvious. The MACD is doing higher low at this region. Now, if we juxtapose this with the chart itself, say for example, I carry a vertical line and drop around here, for example. Let me push it to the beginning of the line I just drew now. And then I now begin to draw another trend line to the lower part from the place I drew to connect the lows of this chart. It will be obvious that we see the price doing lower low, right? But the MACD is doing higher low. Now that's what we call convergence. So convergence idea brings us, okay, that's when the price is doing divergence convergence. When price is diverging, you want to look out for either a sell or a buy. In this case, the price is doing lower low, but the MACD is saying no. The price is already oversold. So the price should begin to look for a way to push back to the upside. And now we are beginning to also see, if we zoom in close now, we're beginning to see candles, okay, forming green. And an arrow is already there on the screen telling us that the price is ready to push back to the upside. So we're ready to buy, okay? Let me choose an arrow here to point that out. We're ready to buy around here, right? Because we see an arrow in time. But if you understand how to use this indicator now, it's in all our charts, okay? If you have been in any of our CFTP classes, you must have this indicator. So there is no excuse that, oh, maybe this one is for VIP. No, it's not for VIP. Okay, it's for everybody. So now the price is, the arrow is showing that the price wants to push back to the upside. We're only waiting for one last thing. We're waiting for a blue tick on the MACD, something like this one. Something like this one I'm touching on the screen. That's what we're looking for. So if you have your something like this one, you can see this is my crosshair now, where I'm actually using the crosshair to touch. So it's telling you that at this point we expect the price to push up. So right now we're waiting for a blue tick. Just one is enough. We don't need two. One is enough. We don't need two. So if you can see a blue tick here, then you can begin to place a buy, and of course, you definitely begin to make money. Now, there are some people that are aggressive. Okay? They don't want to wait for the price to give them blue tick. Rather, they don't want to wait for the indicator to give them blue tick, so they directly place a buy. Okay, but that's because they only see two things. They see the convergence, and of course, they see the arrow pointing up. Okay, so because before the arrow will point blue tick, it should print another green candle, right? So some people will just instantly place a buy. They will not even wait for the price to give them blue tick. Those are anticipators. Those are aggressive traders. Now, a reserve trader will wait for the price to come back and give them a blue tick here. Of course, they'll place a buy. Now, another way you can do it, if you must now trade, like, oh, I want to jump into the trade immediately, I expect the price to push up, okay, is that you can use what we call buy limit. Say around all these regions. Let me just give you an idea of what I mean. All these zones, okay, this is a support zone, right? All these zones are support zones. You can do your buy limit around those areas, okay? And of course, if the price descends to that area, it will pick you in as a buyer, and of course, you'll be in money. Or you can just wait for that blue tick to come around. And of course, once the blue tick shows, then you click on new order, and then you place a buy trade. Now, that analysis on the euro pound is complete, and of course, it's correct. So if I have a question, if you can post your question to the comment section, I'll take it. And of course, I will look for a way to just manage that and quickly give you an answer. Okay, so for those of us that are just joining us, you're welcome. My name is Olusegun. Of course, I was here on Monday, and of course, the reason why you are hearing my voice again is because one of our analysts that is supposed to take this session is not around, so I'm, standing in for the person. Now, let's quickly move on to the next part, which is let's say we are looking at Euro USD also, Euro USD. So now we expect Euro pound to buy. Of course, let's look at Euro USD. On the Euro USD front, I'm going to first of all do back crossing. Let's check with H4 and see what the price is doing. Okay, so with back crossing, there is no signal at the moment. Okay, so what about D1? Let's find out. On the D1 front, there's no signal at the moment. As a matter of fact, we expect the price to still descend to this line before we begin to look for a buy. Okay, but looking at the H1, also there's no signal at the moment. Now we'll now move on to the next indicator, which could also be, say, Bollinger Band. Now with Bollinger Band, there is no signal at the moment, none. Okay, so we shift to H4 and check again with H4. With H4, there could be a signal, but then we need to wait for this bar to close at the moment. Okay, so if it closes green as it is, let me just check. This one started by 8 o'clock, and of course it will end by 12 o'clock. So we need to wait for, I think, about 3 more hours. Okay, looking at the here, oh, okay, this is 9. All right, so we need to wait for 2 more hours, okay, for us to place a buy. Now, how do I know we need to wait for 2 more hours? Because on the market watch time is showing 9 o'clock, but Nigeria time is showing 8 o'clock, which means that the market watch, the broker server is 1 hour ahead of Nigeria time. So it means that you need to wait for this bar to close in 2 hours time. And of course, if it closes green, it's bullish engulfing enough, even though it's not completely engulfing, but then it's good enough for us to actually signal a buy. That's for this under H4. On the D1 front, we are still looking at price dropping because now it has broke the middle line, which is the average. And so we expect the price to descend to this low. Of course, we can then place a buy or look for buy around that zone. Otherwise, we're waiting for that. So let's go back to 1 hour where we trade most. On the 1 hour front, there's no signal, like I said before, except for the 4 hours. Okay. So let's go to another indicator that can tell us whether we should buy or not. We can just check with auto trend channel to see where the price is using channels. Now, using channels, the price is definitely oversold because using channel, we should have bought around here, right? That's our buy area. Okay, that's our buy zone, right? But now the price is beyond the buy zone. So it means that even if it's placed an instant order buy now, it won't be too bad. Okay, that's what this channel is saying. Channel says we can still buy right now. So if you're interested, you can still click on buy on Euro or Euro USD. That means you're anticipating for the price to reverse. Okay. Remember how this particular indicator works is that you buy around the lower line, you buy around here. Anytime the price touch this lower line, you buy. And anytime the price touch this upper end, you sell. That's how it works. Okay. Of course, you can see the working. As in if I click on arrow up, you can see an example here. Of course, arrow down, you can see an example there. Okay. See an example there for a sell. Of course, you can also see an example there for a sell. Okay, so it means that even if you scroll to the back, okay, it's still going to be giving the same thing. As at then, I think this one was the one ago. I guess so. This one was the one ago. Then the pink one was the one actually pushing it at that level, not the green. Okay, it was a strong support at that level because you can see all those areas. Okay, for his buy and the sell. So that's how it works. And of course, right now we expect the price to push back to the upside, considering the fact that the price has already broken the lower trend channel. Okay, so we expect the price to recover, push to the upside. So if you're interested in Euro USD, buy should be your watchword for today, not sell. Buy should be your watchword. Okay, and of course, if we go straight down to another, okay, so for example, now, like I said, if you see bullish engulfing candle for 1 hour, you can buy. If you see bullish engulfing candle on H4, you can buy. See a bullish engulfing candle on D1, 30 minutes, anything, you can still trade a buy or a sell. Even if you go to 30 minutes now, switch to, say, for example, 21 period moving average. So if you see a bullish engulfing bar around this average, you can actually place a buy. Okay? You can place a buy on this time. Now, let's quickly go on to the next one under currency. Then I can look at USD CAD. In the USD CAD front, we see the price. Let's really first of all put it on candlestick and zoom out and look at what the price has been doing. Now, based on what I have here, the price has been doing this. Okay, we see a trend line there. Okay, broken already. Broken already. Let's see if we can just drag it down a little bit and have it connect more points. So we see kind of like that trend line that has been broken already. You can just do something like this and do something like this. something like that. So the trend line is broken already, and of course, that gives the reason why the price has been so volatile to the upside. And of course, now that the price is where it is, let's find out what it's doing right now, the horizontal bar. So with the horizontal bar, we see the price is still around resistance. Yeah. This could just be channel there. So the price is still within this resistance zone, which means that we expect the price to actually descend. Okay. The price is trading around resistance right now on this particular trend line, and of course, and even the trend channel. So we expect the price to actually go down. So it means that if you see a bearish engulfing bar, you can sell on the 1 hour time frame. Let's quickly zoom in and show you what I mean. So we see the price currently not forming a bearish engulfing bar, but forming what we call an evening star. If we go color blind, for example, if we go like so, we see that there's a bar right now. Like, what I mean by color blind is these bars are not showing any color, green or red, right? You can see that the bars are not showing any color. So if we look at an arrow, and now that we know that we are around resistance, so if you pick arrow down, okay, and put directly on top of this bar, this one is way technical analysis. Of course, we can also extend this to the next bar here, and extend this to the next bar to the right. Okay, so what we have here is like in the bar, not in the structure of the chart, only the bar. We're just looking at the bar as an example. This is what we call head and shoulder pattern. Okay, so the middle bar is higher than the left bar and the right bar. If it's so close lower as it is closing now, then we have head and shoulder on the bar. And of course, this will form more like an evening star. Okay, and of course, an evening star is more of a sell signal than buy signal. Now, that said, it means that let me just quickly check the comment section. Sorry, sir. What indicator is this one? Which one is? What's the best time frame for the MACD and fresh pips? 1 hour and 30 minutes. So this, I'm reading the comment section now, and I've given direct answers to all. Somebody asked, what is the best time frame for the MACD and fresh pips? I think I did that with Euro Pound. I think so. Euro Pound, yeah. So with this one, we're looking at either this 1 hour time frame or 30 minutes. If you're going to be using these fresh pips, 1 hour time frame or 30 minutes is fine. Okay, so but I prefer it on, yeah, I prefer it on either of the two, 1 hour or 30 minutes. Somebody says GBPUSD. I'll get there. What is the best time frame for the MACD? I already give an answer to that. Somebody says there's no audio. Is that true? Well, I hope not. These are AUD CHF and USD card. We're already on USD card. USDJPY, GBPUSD, oil, FRA40, ADJPY. Any advice on GBPY, USDJPY? Well, we're getting there. Okay, bit by bit, we're getting there. All right. Right. Sorry about that. I had an urgent message I needed to attend to, but right now I'm back. So on the flip side, let me just quickly say hello to the person I'm looking at his face right now. I think his name is Nwuzi Aloysius. Nwuzi Aloysius. Okay. Welcome. I like the way I'm looking at your face. Okay. I like seeing people's faces once in a while like that. All right. So going back to what we're discussing, let me look at the comments. Somebody says I should increase my voice. Okay, increase my voice. My voice is increased now. I think you're happy. I'm going to look at what you asked me to look at, right? So let's quickly look at somebody is asking, what's the best time frame for Fibonacci? Fibonacci, any time frame is good, but of course you should learn to understand how to draw Fibonacci. Now, also, I want to greet Smart Chinedu. I'm also looking at your face. Anytime I see people's faces, I greet them because at least I can put face to the name. Smart Chinedu. You're welcome. Now let's quickly go to the browser and check what news is coming out today so that we can, also have an inference to that. Let's see. I go to Forest Factory and quickly go to here and share my screen, Forest Factory. Let's quickly go to Forest Factory screen. Okay, so right now we are looking at, like I said on Monday, we're looking at some events this week. And the event that is for today is actually, today is Thursday. So the event that is coming out today that is very, very important is coming by 1:30 p.m. And of course, I'm happy to tell you that this one can also, be favorable to you if you know how to trade. Of course, so the event is coming out by 1:30 p.m. So what it means is that we're looking at the actual report. Let's look at the envelope itself. This report is on prelim GDP. Now, we all know that GDP is as important to any economy that you can think of as possible. So, annualized change in the value of all goods and services produced by the economy. So, a green will favor dollar, since we're looking at the focus on the currency that we're looking at here is going to be US dollar. So, a green will favor US dollar, and of course, a red will not favor US dollar. So, it means that if the actual report comes out green, well, you can place a buy on dollar. And if the report come out bad, you can place a sell on dollar. Now, I'm going to guide you on how to do this briefly. And of course, give an insight to what you should expect. Okay, so the previous report was 1.6, but the current report we're expecting is 1.2, which means that the economy is already kind of like not expecting big thing, right? We are not expecting big thing. Okay, so for this particular event to push the market, we will need to see it in the region of, say, 1.4, right? Say 1.4. So if you come out 1.4, green 1.4, then we expect dollar to actually rebound and be strong against major currency, basket of currencies. But if you come out 1.1, okay, for example, it means that even come out less than expected, okay, or 1.0 or 0 point something, it means they come out less than expected, then we expect dollar to actually lose value. Now, what I feel this should do, I'm not a prophet, okay, but I feel that this report will actually come out less than expected. I feel strongly so, okay? So if you come out less than expected, then we expect Euro USD, for example, to push to the upside. So that's how you are seeing all this move already showing, or kind of like giving you kind of like a hope. Okay, so if I go to candlestick version now, and of course I go to channel that I discussed with you earlier, and let's say we go to channel here. We already have the price broke a channel, okay? Let's go to H4. Have an idea of what the price is doing. So the price already broke a channel on H4 also. Now, if the price come out, if the value, the expected value come out 1.1 or 1.0, it means that this Euro USD, where the price is now, let us say come out now, the price should push up, okay? Respecting this trend channel, okay? If the report come out 1.0, remember we're expecting 1.2. If you come out 1.0, we expect the price to revert back to the upside a little bit. But if the report come out bad, good for dollar, if the report come out good for dollar, and remember we're on Euro USD, it means that the price should drop. That's what it means. The price should drop lower. And remember, the price still have more room to go to the lower side. The price have more room to go because the price can still approach this lower band or lower channel. Okay. This is the D1 channel. D1 channel. That's the pink one. Okay. But even the narrow one, the green one, is still a channel of D1. Remember, we're on H4. And even on the H4, you can see D1 printed there boldly. And even if we go down, it means that we are still seeing the D1. So there are two ways the D1 can go. It can either go the green way or the red way. Now it has broken the green way, it could actually approach the red one. Okay, which means that dollar still have more room to recover from the losses it incurred against euro. What do I mean by losses it incurred against euro? The price of dollar, euro dollar was here at a point, and the price of dollar loss value So euro took over to this level. Dollar gained a little bit, and of course, dollar lost a lot of value to this level. Now dollar is beginning to gain strength again. Dollar is beginning to gain strength again. So dollar can gain strength up to this level, which is a possibility. So watch out for that news by 1:30 p.m. Of course, trade it accordingly. Okay, the best way you can. And of course, wait for the report to come out before you place your trade, analyze it properly, and ensure that oh, sorry, I think I was not sharing my screen. Sorry about that. Okay, so I was actually speaking to myself. Okay, let me check the comment section. Okay, please, the news today for USD, which has more weight. That's what we're analyzing just now. Jonah. We're just discussing the news events for today, which is 1:30 p.m. for dollar. And of course, if we also look at the other events for today, let's really look at that. Other event for today is unemployment claims, prelim, GDP, of course, pending home sales. So all of them are coming out at around almost the same time, between 1:30 and 3 p.m. The one that already came out early this morning was for CHF, and of course for New Zealand, and of course for CHF also for 8 o'clock. So you can still take advantage of those ones if you like. And for Euro, it just came out negative, I think around 8 o'clock. Of course, that one is the one you're seeing at 3.6. Maybe that's the reason why Euro dollar has been going down. Okay, that's the reason why dollar has been gaining strength against Euro. So if this report comes out good, say 1.4, okay, or 1.5, then you expect the price of Euro USD to descend massively to the downside. And of course, you can take advantage of that and make money. Now, let's really move on and talk about the next part, the new order, and new chart, and go back to this place. So we can now go to GBP JPY. Somebody mentioned GBP JPY. So let me just quickly take a look at what GBP JPY is saying. GBP JPY. Now, yesterday we saw a descent, and even up to early this morning on GBP JPY. Let's take it to H4 and find out what the price is doing. Okay, so we have seen, of course, you can see the power of trend channel. Let's already see it. It's a very powerful indicator. Anytime price touch the upper line, you can sell. Anytime price touch the lower line, you can buy. Okay. Let's go to arrow down also. That. So what I know about this GBP JPY right now is that, like I said, Japanese yen is not strong. Okay. Against basket of currencies, it has been losing value steadily. Okay, so even though the upper channel has been breached, even though the price descended a little bit massively this morning, yeah, we can see that. Is that enough reason for you to go ahead and be selling this kind of chart? I doubt not. I say not. I actually believe that you should be looking out for buy. That's my own belief. But of course, you can see it in this narrow channel moving to the upside, which means that even though the price will give you a signal for sell on instruments like JPY, you should be careful selling because Japanese yen is weak. So those are some of the things you can actually do to as an analyst or as a trader to actually check yourself against trading against trend. The trend is up on this JPY, so I see no reason why you should be going against the trend. It doesn't mean that you should not sell. Okay, it means that you should only sell when you understand that the Japanese yen has recovered, and of course it's now in a better place. You should be checking BOJ channel, okay, or anything that has to do with BOJ, so that you have an idea of if the Japanese economy is doing anything to actually support their currency, which is Japanese yen. Now, can you buy Euro USD now? Somebody is asking. I want to buy Euro USD now. Well, if you like, Euro USD can recover now. You can still place it buy if you like. I will just said it today that Euro USD move near support, right, on H4. And so we're waiting 2 hours for the candle to close bullish and engulfing, then we can buy. We said that already. Okay, so if you're just joining us, who is this person? Let me check. I think a main Joe Christian. So if you're just joining us, that was what we said on Euro USD. So if you want to be aggressive, yes, you can buy if you like. Okay, now how do I set my forex.com to be able to see the report you just talked about? It is not forex.com anyway, it's forexfactory.com. Olabisi Abolari, Forex Factory, one word, forexfactory.com. Okay, or you can go to investing.com. You can also see the same event. Okay, you see news calendar or calendar of events, and of course you can follow it. Now, let's move on to the next one. Next question there or comment. I think there's none. Okay, AUD Okay, I'll look at the AUD Hold on, just hold on. Let's look at, before we talk about the AUD let's finally check with bar crossing on JPY to check what the price is doing. Okay, so there is nothing here on D1. What about here on H4? Oh, okay, no signal on H4, no signal. Okay, so let's look at oil, crude oil. Before I look at AUD somebody drop a comment on the AUD let me check. Oil, okay, oil, all right. Let's look at crude oil, Crude oil should be under indices of commodity FX1. So crude oil, and of course, we can go ahead and check with bar crossing. Okay, and we can check with, first of all, H1. I don't use on H1 anyway, so let me just go ahead and this is a signal on H1 for sell. And that's how I use bar crossing. I cannot explain it. It's just an indicator, just a bar, like color blind. This is a signal for sell. But because we're on H1, I will not sell. Okay, so I'll go to H4 and wait. So yesterday I did a little bit of analysis on oil, and I really believe that oil price will go up. Okay, so this is just a little bit of descent. Now, my analysis suggests that when oil price come back for a trend line, for a retest, okay, of a trend line, then oil price can begin to move to the upside. How do I know that? If I plot a trend line here, pay attention if you're interested in trading oil. If you are interested in trading crude oil, pay attention. If I plot a trend line from here, this top, down. Okay, I can connect this place. And I can also drag this guy to this side to connect this guy. And then I can also drag this guy to this side to connect this side. Okay. Now, if you look at this trend line, it's not 100% perfect, but it's touched more points than you can imagine. So I honestly feel that oil price will do something like this. I think so. So if the oil price can reduce a little bit, that's what I'm expecting. If it can come down a little bit to around this region, look at my chart so that you can, I wanted to also mark this area on your own chart, okay? If you can come back to this region, I'm just going to paint this part for you. Okay? Yeah, that part. So if the oil can reduce to this part, then I'm looking forward to a buy, okay? That place, I just put that green mark, okay? It's an area of buy for me, okay? Which means that if you're interested in trading crude oil, if the price of crude oil can descend to that area, that's the area of confluence where you have both the regression line, which is the trend channel that I just drew now, and the support line, okay, agreeing, okay, then you can definitely place a buy. That's the region between 82.5 and 82.9, okay? So if the price can come to that area, you can begin to now look out for buy. All right. So I think that concludes this for oil. So I'm bullish bias on oil. Okay. It means that also if I see a bullish engulfing bar on oil, see on H1, for example, then I can begin to look out for buy. So if I see bullish engulfing bar around H1, I can buy. Okay. I can buy. Right. So I think that concludes this for oil. Any question on oil? Let me check the comment section. Okay. Euro JPY. Wait. Good morning, sir. What does it take to become a broker? Well, you have money, first of all. This answer is to Emmanuel Uko. He's asking, good morning, what does it take to become a broker? It's simple. You have enough money, and then you meet or you approach a liquidity provider, and then you get a license. And of course, the rest is history. Okay, but first of all, you have enough money, okay, that you want to use to start the business. Now that's a fair idea of what I know. I'm not a broker. I work with a broker. Okay, I think that's an idea of what it is. But instead of becoming a broker, why don't you become an IB? Okay, an IB is a sub-broker. Okay, and of course you can become an IB with Rally. I introduce the broker, and of course that means you have your clients, and of course you can register them under you. And of course, the profit sharing, any trade or your downline takes, those are the people you introduce. Any trade they take really shares a percentage commission with you in the form of a spread. Okay, so any spread charge on that account, Reality will share with you. And of course, you can make money by the side. Apart from you trading, you can be making money by the side. So instead of you having large pool of money to become a broker, you can become an IB with almost zero cost. And of course, you still be making money. So the policy in your course, you can go ahead and do more research on how to become a broker. Of course, if you want to become an IB, straight away with Riley, talk to your account manager, you get a link, of course, you are good to go. Okay, so oil price get to that region you painted on H4. You mean, yes, Binga. If the oil price get to this region painted in green, you can place it by. Please look at it very carefully, and of course, do justice to this on your chart. Okay, you have your phone in front of you or in your hand right now, you're using to watch what I'm doing. And you also have your laptop in front of you that you're using to do analysis. You plot the same plot I just plotted. And of course, if the price is sent to that region, well, yes, you can buy. That's what the technicals say, okay, on oil price. AUD USD, I'll check it. Uchenna Nwobodo. Please, I'm having difficulties in connecting to the beginning class. Unlike this class that I will click the link, it will bring me here. Please assist me on that. Well, on the beginners class, you will need to please permit me to just reach me after this event, after this session. Reach out to me on my WhatsApp, and of course, I will forward you a link. Okay, and you click on that link and then you register, and of course, you should be able to take you in as a beginner. So it's not a difficult thing, right? How much is enough money? Somebody is asking how much is enough money. Well, I don't have an idea of how much is enough money, but I think you should be looking at in the region of millions of dollars. Okay, I don't know how much really. I'm not a broker, so I don't have an idea of how much it's enough money for you to start in the book. Now, 100 US 100. Well, if I have time, I'll visit it. Don't worry. How much? Okay, let me check another question. Emmanuel can partner with Rally. I don't know who Emmanuel is. Euro JPY and US JPY. Okay, give USD, please. Thank you, sir. Done it on my laptop already. Thank you, Binga. Please review FRA 40. I'll try. Please say something about indices. I'll try. Please, I need a help. Hedging AUD JPY. What do you mean hedging AUD JPY? There are two ways of hedging, so I only know the one you're talking about. Your WhatsApp number, please, to reach you. 090-2039-8739. Okay, I don't get all of this analysis. Seems like a parable to me and keep losing money when I trade. Over 3 million. Sheung R. Well, the analysis seems like a parable. Yes, because probably you're a beginner. Okay, because if you're an analyst, if you have been trading before, my analysis should be simple enough. Anybody doing analysis here should be very simple enough, straightforward enough for you to understand. But if it is so that you're losing money, I think you need to take a pause, go back to demo and begin your analysis proper. And of course, connect to any of our online classes if you are far from our office locations. And if you are close to our office locations, why don't you walk into any of our guys there? Victor in Abuja, Jeremiah in Ibadan, Tomiwa in Ibadan, forgive me, BC in Port Harcourt, Ima in Port Harcourt, Don in Port Harcourt. Just guys are there, and they are solid guys, analysts. They can talk to. And of course, if you're in Lagos, your account managers are there. I'm here in Lagos, and of course, we have a couple of guys at the academy that can help you look through your accounts. And of course, we'll be bouncing back and green pips always. Now, is there a time that one should not trade GBP/JPY or USD/JPY? There is no time you cannot trade GBP/JPY or USD/JPY. Really, there's no time. The only time you cannot trade it is if you are, there are some times I say that it shouldn't be too early that you enter a trade. It shouldn't be too late. Okay, signals will come if you have a believer in candles. But I'm a believer in me. I think 100% believer in candlestick patterns on the chart and structures. So, of course, there's no time the structure come on GBP or USD that I cannot trade. Right? So, good, sir. I'll try. That's from V. WhatsApp number. I think I just gave it. Okay, and of course, Uchenna 203973. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, correct. Right. Just send me WhatsApp. Okay, so please, the moving average on oil chart 50 period or 21. It's actually 21, I guess. Let me check. Oh, it's actually 50. This one is 50 period. The 50, if it is this oil chart you are asking question on Mr. Macaroni, Abi, what's your name? Coin. Mr. Coins. Mr. Coins. It's actually 50 period, all right? More questions, let me check. When do Asian session start? It starts from midnight, Nigeria time, midnight. So you're there 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, you're in the Asian session, and you can trade it 6 till 6 a.m. Okay. If you don't like sleeping, you are in Nigeria, you can begin to do that. Dammy boy. Okay, Ade.to Oladimeji. Could you explain the use of support and resistance software? Well, of course, I can explain it. What do you mean? Could I explain it? I can explain it, just that I have to maybe push one to the chart. Say, for example, on this same crude oil, I can just go ahead straight and open crude oil chart again and input support and resistance software. Okay. Support and resistance template, like so. And what it means is that if you are using this one, what it means is that you are buying when the price is at support and you are selling when the price is at resistance. One of such support you can use is verified support. A verified support is a support zone or an area on the chart where the price has attempted to break not less than twice. Okay, for example, now on this screen, you are looking at, I have this arrow down here. Okay, the price attempted to go down there, and of course it did. And right now, the price, that's area 1, and the price has been tested again. Let me see if I can put arrow up. The area was tested here once and successfully broken above. And again, it was tested again around here. What do I mean tested? Because the price tried to go down. Okay, the price tried to go down around here. Let me see if I can just, forgive me, I'm still on H1 on oil charts. You can see it here that the price actually attempted to go down, but it could not. Let me now bring it close. What do I mean by that? So if you look at this candle, this bar, I'm going to put an arrow down now. If you look at this instance, the price attempted to go down, right? But it was rejected by another candle that pushed it back up. So that's an attempt, and we'll count it count 1. Okay, that's 1 count. And of course, we have seen another one here that actually also tried to go down around this area, but it was also rejected immediately to push up. That's 2 counts. Okay, so that's an area that you should be looking to buy. And of course, it becomes a support. So if you look at it now and just oppose it with what I drew on the previous chart, they should almost be the same. Okay, they should almost be the same area. So here is an area that you can be looking to buy when the price get back to that place. Of course, that area is verified. That's what we mean by support and resistance on the chart. Now, support areas are buying zones. Okay, they support price to push up. We call it any area on the chart where when the price gets to, it gather momentum and begins to push back up. It's what we call support zone. Just like you have a support base, like when you are a football fan, a football team, and you have a fan base. The fan base supports you to succeed. They shout, they sing for you. Okay, and they push you to succeed, to succeed, and they push you to do better, to score more goals, and win up for them. They're your support base. That's your fan. Okay, that's what we call it support. Resistance is an area on the chart that actually reject price from pushing to the upside. Now, when the price, for example, in this instance on the screen you're looking at, attempted to push to the upside here, can you see it? The rejection came immediately, right? In the form of this one. Let's arrow down this one, and of course it pushes the price down. That's a strong rejection. Okay, say no, do not go up. Of course, the price is currently going down. Now, if you zoom in, let me see if I can just drag this one away from here. We see proven resistance there. So what we mean by proven resistance? A proven resistance is a zone on the chart that price has gotten to previously several attempts, but the price has not been able to break. So if you zoom in now, we can check it. And of course, we can see that it's actually proven, all right? Because we have seen it more than 4 times. 4 rejections give you a proven resistance, okay? We have seen rejection around here. We've seen rejection around here. We've seen that's 2. We've seen rejection around here. That's 3. We've seen rejection around here. That's 4. We've seen rejection around here. That's 5. Of course, we also see another sudden rejection around here. That's 6. And of course, we are seeing another rejection. Okay, I think I already did that. So you can see that we have more than one rejection around here. Okay, and of course, we can also pin that part if you like. Those are strong rejection areas. So sums it up that this place is a proven resistance zone. And that's why you are seeing the price going down. But I feel that the price will gather momentum again and break that resistance. If it breaks it, then of course we're good to go, and of course we begin to buy. Now, let me check more questions. Any questions? Comment section, drop your questions. Let me quickly look at them. And of course, I can attend to them one by one. Okay, what indicator can I use for support and resistance? This one I'm using on the screen is good enough. Okay, it's free from Rally Academy. Of course, we can give it to you. Okay, that's for Dummy Boy. Let me look at more questions. More questions. Can you please clarify us on the time zones for sessions in Nigeria time? What do you mean time zone for session in Nigeria time? Well, I don't understand that question. Let me see. I'm just looking at more questions. So Zoom user, you don't have a name, but your name here shows Zoom user. You are asking, can you please clarify us on the time zones for sessions in Nigeria time? Well, around, time zone is always changing. For example, sometimes Nigeria time and London time are the same. Sometimes they're not, like 1 hour apart. Sometimes when it is 6 o'clock in the morning Nigeria time, it's also 6 o'clock in the UK. Okay, but sometimes when it is 6 o'clock in Nigeria time, it's actually 5 o'clock in the UK. No, so it changes. Okay, so it's really difficult for me to say Nigeria time, but I know that the Frankfurt time will start European session time. Okay, and of course, sometimes also the Frankfurt time is actually 1 hour ahead of European time. All right, so most often than not, what do I mean now? Hope you know that Frankfurt is in Germany, and of course, so it means that of course they are close, they are almost neighbors, just like maybe Nigeria, Ghana. Okay, I've never been to Frankfurt because I don't know how far it is to London, but of course I know that they're not too kind of far away. So sometimes their time overlaps. Now, what you can do is that if you are interested in trading European session in Nigeria and you're in Nigeria, then start looking at your chart from 8 a.m. Nigeria time. I don't want to say 7 a.m. because of the time difference, but I think you should come around and sit down with your laptop by 8 o'clock Nigeria time, and of course, you'll be due for European session. Okay, so even if it starts 1 hour before, you will still be there on your laptop to still do justice to it. Because if you're starting by that 8 o'clock, you'll still be good to go. Right. So I think the seeding session normally end around 6 a.m. Nigeria time. I think so. So by 7 a.m. Frankfurt time will start, or maybe 8 a.m. Of course, you can begin to now, move it. And of course, if you want to start, what do you call it now? If you want to trade US session, which is the 2 sessions traded mostly in Nigeria, the European session and US session, you can come around by 2 o'clock or 1:30 Nigeria time. Let's say 2 o'clock Nigeria time. Of course, you'll be good to go with the US session. That question is to Zoom user. That's what I see your name as. Now, Oladili Esther is asking, how do we get support and resistance key? What is key? Well, I don't have a key I can give you, but this support and resistance software is free, like I said before. Of course, you can get it. Just message us at the academy, walk on to any of our classes at the academy or in our office locations, or request one from your account manager. Of course, it will be sent to you. The only thing is that it doesn't work on phone, it only works on laptop, right? So more questions. How can phone users draw lines and the indicator? Well, it's very simple. Tap once on your screen if you are using phone. Look at your phone screen right now. Tap once on it. You see a blue circle, right? That's if you're on MT4. If you're on MT4 or MT5, you tap once on your screen because there's a blue circle there. Of course, you can use that there's a tool there. A tool on that blue circle shows rectangle, circle, and triangle together, join together. So you click on it, and of course, it will take you to a part where you can now choose what you want to draw, whether it's a line, horizontal, vertical, slant. You can choose the line you want to draw, and then you come back to your screen and click and draw. You click, hold, and draw. Don't just click. Don't just click and remove your hand. You 3 things in one. You click, hold, and draw. Click, hold, and draw. 3 things in one. That's what you need to do Of course, you'll be good to go with your lines on the chart. And if you want to delete it, you can just go back to that same route and click on your dustbin. It will be on the top right. Of course, you can mark the one you want to delete on the list. And of course, you can press dustbin again, it will delete automatically. Now, good, I will look at it. 100 US 100. What of Tonko support? Adedotu is asking me, what does Tonko support mean? Well, Tonko support means somebody that, the meaning of turncoat is betrayal. Is it betrayal they call it? Betrayal. Turncoat is synonymous with betrayal. Okay, for example, now a region has been tested and trusted not to permit price to go somewhere. For example, if it's the right turncoat support, what it means is that the price was expected to turn back and go up from a support zone. But unfortunately, the price broke a support. If the price breaks that support and goes down, that support will be marked turncoat support, which means it betrays the trust of price, returning to the upside from that zone. Opposite is true for resistance. So it could be turncoat support, turncoat resistance. That's what I mean. Now, D40 has a gap in, and I placed buy stop before the gap. Is it okay on 15 minutes? Well, you are asking. Let me look at this question on the screen. Oh, Yeshina, because I've not looked at D30 this morning, or D40 rather. Okay, and of course, this analysis I want to do on D40. We also pass for US 100, we pass for US 30, we pass for US 500. All the indices almost behave the same. So let's quickly look at what this question is looking at. Okay, so it says 15 minutes, right? It mentioned 15 minutes. He says that he saw, okay, I can see that. I can see a gap. True. Now, the question now is, has a gap, and I place a buy stop before the gap. Is it okay on 15 minutes? Well, it's okay if it is what you believe in. It means that you are expecting the price to fill the gap, right? Well, it's possible. The price can just fill the gap, and of course, you'll be in money. Okay. So I think the demand is looking at filling this gap, which is possible. Those are possibilities. Now, anytime there's a gap, it means there's an imbalance. Okay. And the price can actually fill it. And of course, you should be in money. So if you pick your buy stop, well, of course, don't forget to also use stop loss. Okay. Your stop loss, if it picks your buy stop right now, that's the trap you set. It means that you're looking at closing your trade when it becomes profitable. But otherwise, if it is going down against you, your stop loss should be below this region that I painted on the chart. Okay, so that's it for that. So if you're on buy stop, you're good. Hallelujah. Okay, so if it picks you in, congratulations, and of course, enjoy your money. Now, let me look at more questions. I'm reading all your questions and using your question like a form of question and giving direct answers even on the chat. So let's look at more questions. Please, sir, list 5 regular candlesticks patterns we can go and study. Wow. To lose energy. I like this question. Now write it down. Carry your pen and paper, everybody. Let me give you 5 candlesticks you can go and study. And if you understand them, right? If you understand them, you will never lose money again. I'm promising you that. If you understand how they work, you will never lose money again, because they will be giving you money. They are signal candles, okay? They work. I work. Can I say I work with them or they work for me? No, they work for me. Okay. So number one of them all, top number one of them all. Okay. And of course, I also give you the hierarchy of ranking. Number one of them is the bullish engulfing. Now, a bullish engulfing bar is a bar that completely engulfs a range, a previous candle. Now, a bullish engulfing bar has the regular bullish engulfing has, let me just give you something. Let me do something here. Give me a second so that all of you can understand it and begin to use it to make money. Let's say I go to Paint, a laptop, and I open a screen like so, and then I share with you my new screen. Here is my new screen. Okay. Now, if I pick a candle and I draw it green, like here. Hope you are seeing my screen. Oh, if you are seeing my screen, type yes. And I have a red bar, like so. Okay, so this is what we call regular bullish engulfing. Now, your bar must be like this. Okay, it must be like this. This is the full bullish engulfing. Now, this bar Okay, let us see that the current bar is here. Current bar is this black line. Now, on the 0, 1, 2 candle series, this will be 0, this will be 1, this will be 2. 0 is the candle currently forming on the screen. Now, anytime 0, okay, anytime candle 0 crosses the high of 1, like crosses this level, okay? Permit me to just go back a little bit, just one step back. Okay, anytime candle 0 move and cross above candle 1, like so, you can pass here, you can pass this region. Okay, crossing above the high of candle 1, then you can place a buy. It's a buy signal. Of course, you will make money. This is the regular bullish engulfing. Now, the second one, and this one is about, this candle is rated about 75% chance of success. 75%. How do you write 75%? How do you write percent? 75. Wait. I want to write it so that I don't know how to write 0 very well. You know, I'm using my screen, my hand on my screen. You know, the 0 should be small, something like that. 75% chance of success. And the next one on the screen is going to be something like this. Okay, candle green, engulfing candle green. It happens before, right? It happens a lot. Now, this one, remember, candle 0 is also somewhere there. Okay. Now, in this series of 0, 1, 2, candle 0 don't have to, in this particular formation, candle 0 does not have to cross above candle 1 before you place a buy. Because this one that you see here is rated about 95% chance of success. 95, 90, I have to write 5. Forgive me. You know, I'm using my hand on my screen, so 95% chance of success. So it means that the next part or the next candle I just drew for you now, the green is stronger than the green red, right? So if you see this one on the screen, you can actually use it also to make money. I've given you 2. So it means that opposite is true for this one. So if you have in a situation whereby you have red like that, okay, engulfing a green, like so, okay, and then you have a candle 0, remember, candle 0, still forming, it means that anytime this is 0, right, 1 and 2. So anytime 0 crosses below the low of 1, you can sell. Okay? That means the price wants to travel down. Here, the price wants to travel up, right? So, and of course, you also have the one that is red, this formation, and another red there. Okay. On the 0, 1, 2 series, this will also be 0, right? This will be 0. Now, in this case, the red, that's 0, 1, 2. The 0 here does not have to cross below the low of 1 before you place a sell, because this one is about 95% chance of success. Okay. And of course, this one is about 75% chance of success. Now, that's 2. I've given you about 4 candles, right? You asked for 5. I've given you 4. Okay, so let me make it 6, right? Let me wipe the screen. I hope you understand this one. If you are interested, you can just grab this screen right now. Okay, and of course, you can use it for your benefit. Then you can now go to the next one, which I'm going to also kind of like, you know, file. Let me wipe all these ones. Don't save. Now, the next one I want to show you is one of the most powerful ones also. This one is the one we call Dragonfly Doji, like a T. And of course, this one is a buyer weapon, and this one have about also 95% chance of success. And the Gravestone Doji also, which has about also 95% chance of success. So this one is for sell, okay? While this one is for buy. Now, these 2 that I just give you now, you ask for 5 candles. I gave you 6. Now, these 6 candles that I gave you, they are very good. Okay, I use them a lot. But you see, these last 2 I gave you now, they really happen on the chart. That's the truth. Okay, they really come around. They really come around. Like if you are using H4 or D1, this one can come out maybe once in a month or once in 2 months. But when they come out, they have come out to make a statement, and they have come out to give you money. So you can go ahead and study this one. This is one called Dragonfly. Dragonfly. And this is the one we call Gravestone. Just give it the name. So you can go ahead and Google them. Gravestone. Gravestone Doji. Gravestone Doji. Okay. So go ahead and Google them. And of course, you can use them for your benefit. Now, if you go to the chat now, let me go ahead and do new share and go ahead and show you something. If I go to my chart and I click on H4, for example, and I zoom in, okay, and of course you can see already, that we have something like this here. Let's say that I have kind of like an arrow, okay, arrow down. You can see the one I said is 75% chance of success, right? That's 75% chance success rate. You can already see it on the screen, giving money. So if you are the one that saw this one earlier on, you would have made money, a lot of money, okay? Would have made a lot of money selling when this one came out. So that's the way it is. And of course, with candlestick, and of course, they can give you a lot of money if you know how to look for them, right? They can give you a lot of money. I promise. So that concludes today's session. That should conclude it. Let me just quickly go ahead and look through your comment before I close. Let him go to Forex Market to buy my VP. Okay. You did not read and answer my question. Yeah, Mr. Coins. I did not read your question. What is the best time frame to be used for analysis? Somebody is asking what's the best time frame to use. I give it to you 3 time frames that I use: H4, D1, and H1. I've never far away from those time frames. Okay, good morning. What is the, let me see another question. D40 has a gap. I place a buy stop. I've answered that one. Can I attend rally physical classes? Yes. When I don't have account with rally, of course, yes. But of course, don't forget that once you get to us, you have to fund your account before you even come on. Especially with me, you must fund your account before you sit in my class. Okay. Okay, that means because if you don't have an account with Rally, why do you want to come and learn for free? Okay, so that means you want to be trading with another broker with our knowledge. No, I will not allow that. So you need to fund your account, become a client of Rally before you can come and sit down in our classes to learn. Okay, you did not read my answer. I think I've read your question. Let me see more question. Just join, please. If you have a good signal, which signal? I don't provide signal. Okay, I'm not a signal provider. I work with a broker. My job is to do analysis, justice to charts, and give you an idea of what price we do. You are in Enugu, Uchendu. Okay, how can I get a one-on-one attention from here? Online. Schedule an online class with any of our guys, and of course, you'll be good to go. Of course, you can also join our online classes starting 10 o'clock this morning. Oh, is it evening of Thursday? Today is Thursday, right? So starting 6 p.m. tonight, this evening, you can join our online classes. And of course, you'll still be fine with it. This same link, yes, this same link. First, thanks. Have you analyzed USJPY today? No, I've not analyzed USJPY. Okay, but of course, I think the same thing with GBPJPY. I'm looking out for a buy on USJPY. When the price gets to support, you buy on USJPY. How can I draw support and resistance on my phone? I think I explained that already. Let me see more question. More question before I close. What time frame for the bullish engulfing candle? H1, H4, D1. I just give it to you. Is it for reversal? Yes, they are all for reversals. All those candles I gave you are reversal candles. All those candlesticks I explained just now, all those candlesticks I drew on the screen, they are reversal candles. They are not continuation candle. It is only Marubozu candle that is a continuation candle. Okay, or a perfect doji is 50-50. Or perfect doji is 50-50 reversal. It will reverse, it will continue. But Marubozu is never a reversal candle. It's 100% continuation. So look for Marubozu candle if you're looking for a continuation candle. Okay, it tells you that the price really wants to continue to move in that direction. And of course, a Marubozu candle is a candle that does not have a tail or head. It doesn't have upper wick and lower wick. It's just full candle. You didn't look at gold, maybe because of time. Sorry about that. Can we buy Euro USD? Well, of course, I'm not looking at the chart, but I told you that the signal is on the upside. Oh, I missed. So I joined late. Sorry about that, Ayo Felix. Okay. How? Please show the doji screen again. Okay, if I have time. Can you repeat the candlestick for me? I cannot repeat because of time. You didn't mention the other candle, bullish engulfing dragonfly. Okay, so this question is to, or this answer is to Senator Olu. Senator, you are welcome. Is this Senator of the Federal Republic or just a nickname? If your name is truly Senator Olu, and of course you are in Abuja, well, congratulations to you guys. You guys approved a new national anthem yesterday. Please learn to sing it very well. And of course, also remember that as you are singing it, you're also making money. Now, you wrote 2 out of 5 or 6 that I gave. Bullish engulfing, yes. Dragonfly, yes. Gravestone, you didn't write that one. Gravestone Doji. Senator Olu, Gravestone Doji. Gravestone Doji. Now, if a gravestone doji happens on your chart, H4, D1, W1, M1, that's MN, monthly chart, especially if it happened on weekly chart, I can assure you that chart is going to get buried, which means that the chart will definitely collapse, okay, especially if it happened at the top of the trend, okay, on W1. Even on D1, it can actually collapse any chart. Gravestone dojis are very terrible candles that you know, even like I said, they don't come easy. They don't come easy. They can come maybe once in 1 year. But when they come, they have come to make a statement. All right. So I think I've given you three. More is bearish engulfing. There's one we call bear engulfing. Bearish engulfing a bear candle. A bearish candle engulfing a bearish candle are as strong as gravestone doji. Okay, they are very powerful because you can also use them for your benefit. Now let me look for more questions. More questions. I did a lot of question and answer today, but it's good because it gives you an idea of how important these analyses are for some people. Anybody that asks question is somebody that seek to understand. So we should give them answer. US 100. So I think I filled a brief on that when I was touching DAX 40. You haven't talked about USD, but I think I've done that. Gravestone, doji screen again, doji screen again, doji screen again. Can we trade on 1 hour chart? Of course, yes. Best time frame to trade. 1 hour, 4 hours, and daily. I've been mentioning this 1 hour, 4 hours, and daily since yesterday. Now, do you mean Dragonfly is for sell? No, I said Dragonfly is for buy. See fly now. Fly. Does fly go down? Does fly enter soil? See this man, Oladile Esther. Is he man or woman? Fly cannot enter soil now. If fly is on the ground, if a bird is on the ground, like a bird, bird, if it's on the ground and he wants to fly, will he enter ground? The answer is no. It will fly up now. So dragonfly, fly up. Okay, so yes, allowing question and answer is very good. Thank you very much for your understanding. How do I set up MT5? As simple as possible, as simple as ABC. Download it if you're using laptop through our website. Go to rally.trade, hit MT5. Once you type rally.trade, hit enter on your laptop. And once the screen loads on your browser, you click on MT5, it will download, and of course you set it up. You log into your account and you're good to go. Now, gravestone is for sale. Of course, yes. Ladili Esther. Thank you very much, everybody. It's a wonderful time here on Thursday morning. Of course, that means sometimes flies fly into the soil. Which fly into the soil? There's no fly that fly into the soil. Don't give us that one. Okay, so when are we going to have class on candlestick? Okay, I will hold a brief on candlestick. Maybe once in a month going forward, I'll be holding a brief on candlestick classes. Okay, everything you need to know on candles. What should the title be? Everything you need to know on candlestick. Okay, I think that should be the title. All right. So thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much, everybody. I like it. Thank you. It's so many thank yous coming in. So it means that all of you are fulfilled today. And of course, I'm wishing you a green pips always. Don't be afraid to trade. All right. If you are afraid to trade, you go to demo. And of course, you start with demo. Once you start making money on demo, okay, you can start making money on real account. I appreciate you all because tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow is Friday. This class resumes 8 o'clock tomorrow. Of course, I'll see you then. Thank you.